Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm going to introduce something new to the channel. I've obviously mentioned it a couple of times in the last couple of videos that there's something new coming, and today I'm going to show you what I've been talking about and hinting about previously. I imagine some of you probably have already guessed what it could be, so I suppose without further ado, I'll not kind of keep you guys hanging on for too long. I will show you kind of what's in front of me right now. So please welcome my MT-07 Generation 2, Yamaha MT-07 Generation 2. I bought this last year, last June actually, so it is about a year since I bought it. And obviously I haven't really shown you much on the channel about it. Obviously with me not uploading, I haven't uploaded anything to do with it. I did record one, I will be honest, I did record in it like a intro to it. But I wasn't quite happy with the footage, so I ended up getting rid of it, and that was during the time I wasn't really uploading. And I knew it wasn't really my best work, so to speak. I know my work's not great, but it wasn't my best, and I wasn't happy with the final product. So I'm going to do a walk around with you guys, just to show you all the features, the modifications that are on it, the bike itself, and then we'll do a couple of riding clips as well. So here she is. As you can see, she is a bit dirty at the moment, but obviously we have just been out and about. But this is my 2020 MT-07 in the nice Yamaha blue. I'm not sure what it's called, but we'll go through the changes that I have made to her. Let's do a little bit of a walk around for you guys first to show you what she's like. So I suppose we'll start off with how I bought her. So when I bought the bike, it did come with the adjustable levers, as you can see here. I love them. With me having only small hands, it's great. And then obviously also had the R&G frame sliders, and as well the Black Widow exhaust, which sounds unbelievable. I will try and get a couple of clips for you guys, but it sounds absolutely amazing. And it did come with the wheel stickers as well, which aren't too bad. I don't mind them at all. They'll probably stay on. It also came with a tail tidy, which you can see here. I'm not quite sure what make it is, but again, that just makes the bike look so good. So obviously since then, I have just kind of put my own touch on it, and I have wrapped this in pink. Obviously put some pink and white stickers on it, and then obviously I've also put my social medias on the tank, which I think suits it quite nice. And as well, I've also put these bar end mirrors on just to make it look a bit sportier. I did have a screen on, but that's all cracked, so I've basically removed that. So now we've gone for a kind of a full naked view of the bike. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you a walk around and show you what it's like. This is obviously the same spot that we done the Astra in. I thought it would be quite nice to come back here and do this one as well for the bike. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much her. That's pretty much the bike. There's nothing else to tell. It's obviously just a kind of a standard MT-07 with an exhaust and a couple of other extra bits. We do have a couple of bits for the bike still to add. I have some deletes for these, just because I don't really plan on ever having a pillion, and I quite like the sleek look where it removes them. So we've got that to add. And I'm looking at a couple of other little bits here and there, but nothing too crazy. I don't want to overload the bike. I've been looking at some new levers, some shorty ones, but again, as of now, I haven't actually done anything. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It did come with the heated grips, but they ended up breaking, so I ended up just removing the module that was here, and I've also just kind of removed the wires. I do need to replace them, but at the moment they're perfectly fine. They're obviously just normal grips. That's not an issue. But overall, as I say, I absolutely love this bike. so we're back out on the road. We're kind of just heading back the way we've just came. As I say, it was I'm just quickly popping out to kind of do this video. Not out for a long ride or anything like that. But I wanted to obviously talk about why I picked this bike. I had a couple that I was looking at. When I obviously done my test, which was a little while ago, my instructors basically said to me, because I originally was looking at the likes of the CBR 300s, Ninja 300s, maybe even the CBR 500, and my instructor basically went, you need to get something quicker than that. Not in their exact words, but said to me, because I'd obviously ridden before and this wasn't my first time riding a bike or anything like that, he basically said that I would probably get bored on a 500 quite quickly, and obviously especially a 300. So that obviously then changed my focus of what I was looking at. I was then looking at kind of the 600 Super Sports, or a couple of I believe they're like 650 naked bikes, and then obviously the MT-07. I then obviously kind of just turned my attention to the MT-07, because a lot of people that I was watching on YouTube and following on Instagram had these bikes and were raving about them, saying that they were great bikes, great for, I suppose, beginners, and they just look so fun. And originally when I looked at them, I thought there's not a chance at the fact that I am quite short. I'm 5'4", and I have really short legs. So, and if anybody's a biker, they know Yamaha has a very high seat height. So for me to be able to touch the ground, that's obviously one of the main things that I'm buying a bike or trying out any bike, is to make sure I can actually touch the ground. Whether it's one-footed, and obviously the other foot covering the brake, or whether I can like kind of tiptoe on both feet. So originally what happened was I seen this bike online. It was just a couple of villages over, and it was for sale in one of the garages, and I just popped along. I thought, I'm just gonna go and have a look at it, have a bit sit on it, see kind of the size for me. Do you know what I mean? Obviously I wanted to make sure that I would fit on the bike before just buying the bike. And when I sat on it, it actually wasn't as tall as what I thought it was going to be. For it being a Yamaha, I expected not really to be able to reach the ground. But on this, I'm probably, I don't quite, I can't flat foot it with 2 feet, but I can easily flat foot it with 1 foot. And with both feet, I can kind of get like the ball of my feet, like the ball of my foot on the ground on both feet. So it's not even as such that I'm tiptoeing. Like, I've got a bit more than tiptoeing on the ground, which, as I say, I was really surprised at, but also very pleasantly surprised, because I really did like the bikes. And while I was there, I was talking to one of the guys that worked there. He was obviously going through the bits and bobs about the bike, and obviously started up and give it a couple of revs, and kind of when I heard it, I felt like that was it. That was the bike that I wanted. It sounded amazing. I could fit on it. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it was maybe a little bit more than what I wanted to pay, and I probably could have gone for a better deal. But as people know, it's that point where when you find something you want, you just get it. And that's kind of what happened. I ended up, I think, ringing them the next day and basically putting a deposit down and paying for the bike. So then I think within like maybe a week or two of me looking at the bike, sitting on it and obviously paying for it, it was ready. And obviously I went and collected it, and since then not really looked back, which is obviously great, because that's how everybody wants to own a bike. So that's how I kind of came onto the MT-07, was because I liked it, wasn't sure if I'd fit on it, had a seat, and then realised actually I can fit on it. I won't lie though, this isn't going to be my forever bike. The reason I got something like this, rather than the dream bike I want, which is very achievable, is because even though obviously I have ridden before and I've got my car, so I thought I could hear some sirens. I obviously have no insurance history, like I have no claims bonus at all. So I needed obviously something that I could get and that I could kind of build some insurance with. So that's the reason I picked this as well, because the insurance wasn't too bad, like badly priced for a 700cc bike, which is, as I say, is going to help me gain a couple of years, no claims, at least one right now. I'm planning on keeping it for another year, but obviously you never know what the situation's going to be like. And then once I've obviously done that, it then should help me reduce the price for the insurance for the bike I actually want, which I'm not going to divulge on what that is. I want to try and keep that quiet in case I do manage, and then obviously I can reveal it on the channel. But so that's again another reason I picked the MT, was because a bit cheaper insurance, which I know is not a great thing, but everybody does it. You pick something slightly cheaper, not quite what you want, to help you in the long run. So, I mean, yeah, that's obviously why I picked this bike. But I think we have now pretty much covered everything that I was planning on. As I say, this was just like a little bit of a video just to explain, show you what's happening, what we're going to be using now. Hopefully it's not too long of a video. I'll obviously have to cut quite a bit down, I would have thought. Sorry guys, just had a bit of an itch there. But as I say, I'm just going to finish my ride, head home now. And yeah guys, I shall catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the bike. Let me know anything that you maybe want to see me do to the bike. As I say, I do have a couple of ideas, a couple of bits and bobs that I want to get done. As I say, a little bit more protection, just because it's like a worst case scenario. I just want to be safe. And then as I say, there's a couple of other bits that I am looking at, but I think we'll call it here, guys. And yeah, as I say, hopefully you liked the video. Hopefully it wasn't too mind-numbing for some people, because I know they don't like bikes. And as I say guys, I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.